And now we move over to our traffic update this morning here in the capital city. And we are joined by Superintendent Murapu from the Public Relations and Community Policing Department. Good morning, Superintendent. How are you?
Good morning to you. I'm doing very well, thank you. And good morning to our listeners,
How
to
does
our viewers.
the traffic look this morning in the capital?
Yes, our traffic conditions this morning, we have Robert Mugabe intersecting Sam Nujoma Drive, Moses Garweb intersecting Winnie Madikizela Mandela, Peter Nanyemba Road intersecting Hereford, and Peter Nanyemba intersecting Ransberger Street. Motorists are advised to use them as four-way stop on first come, first serve as usual, and always to share with pedestrians and the cyclists. At this hour, it's raining.
Yes.
I hope you've seen that as well. And motorists are advised to reduce their speed, and most importantly, to stick to the speed limit in the road that they find themselves in, as this time is the time crashes tend to increase due to the roads that are wet. The other thing is...
what is the recommended speed limit, especially during rush hour and rainy season?
No, it depends on the road that you are driving in. If you are in Hosea Kutako, 60 kilometers per hour, Mandume 60 kilometers per hour, the Western Bypass is 80 kilometers per hour, just to mention a few roads, because each road have its own speed limit. Yeah, the Western Bypass, to be specific, there's a lot of movement of people that are moving the area of Katutura to the industrial areas.
Yes.
And there's also a number of drivers that are overspeeding on that road. And every day when we record crashes, we are now recording a pedestrian accident each day. Most of them are not from the Western Bypass, but we are concerned with the Western Bypass because whenever the accident happened there, the victim tend to lose their life or serious injuries because of overspeeding. So we encourage the drivers to reduce their speed. Now again, a number of roadworks are ongoing in the city. I will not be specific with the roads, but drivers are advised to be cautious whenever they come across one. And also where the roads are closed off, to use alternative routes. Rush hour and roads that are usually packed or congested are the Hosea Kutako, Mandume and Mufayo, Sam Nujoma Drive, as well as David Hosea Miroro, more the cycle of Rocky Crest. But I want to advise that where possible, those coming from the areas of Komasdal, to use roads that are within the location to at least to lead you, for you to go find the congestion somewhere in front instead of starting the main road where it starts with a lot of cars until the end. It's quite frustrating, and we understand that, although some roads are being worked on. So also let's make use of Independence Avenue, especially in the CBD side. The Katutura side, sometimes it's heavily congested as well. But I see that most drivers, they forget to make use of Independence Avenue in town because they feel that it's also congested this side. But then it's mostly open during the morning. So let's make use of that. No accident at this hour.
That's really good.
There's also no notable obstruction. But I want to touch a little bit on tires that are being stolen from bakkies especially. It's quite concerning, and vehicle owners are urged to take a proactive step to safeguard their spare wheels. You see, sometimes every now and then try to check if your spare wheel is in the under the car, or try to lock it properly, because criminals are targeting those spare wheels. Most of them are new, and they are quite pricey. I think you need to get something to lock it. I don't know what will we use, or else you can maybe leave it at home where, although you might need it later, but you should just take note that it's on the increase in a number of them.
Are there any hotspots where this is happening, or you've not?
There is no specific hotspot, but all I can advise is if you are parking somewhere where there's a CCTV camera, it's helpful. Park closer to the camera, and also making sure that you checked if it's in there before you leave. Because the camera, sometimes it's a deterrent on its own, and also it can help if a person remove the spare wheel and we are able to identify the person. Since we have most of the criminals profiled at our offices, then we can then use the footage to try and recover the footage, as well as lock up the suspect. That's just a few that I wanted to advise the owner of those that have bakkies or have spare wheels on their vehicles. But the last thing is just some schools also to have scholar patrol, because this helps when kids are crossing the schools. Because you see that some roads that are passing through schools are mainly heavily congested
Yes.
because of the dropping and picking up. But then if there's scholar patrol, at least the flow of traffic at that particular area is directed. So we just encourage the school to come up with that. We assist in training scholar patrol. For those that are in need, they can just contact us. We do it for free. Any call for service, we are reachable on 061 302 302 or to send us an SMS on 4444. That will be all this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Superintendent, for your time and for always availing yourself so early in the morning to keep us up to date with the traffic.
You are welcome. Thank you.